Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khaira Fitri. I would like to present you about my video on the title The Best One of the Nation in Banda Aceh. That is Baiturrahman Grand Mosque. Baiturrahman Grand Mosque is one of symbolic and nation in Banda Aceh. It's located in the center of Banda Aceh city. The Baiturrahman Grand Mosque is also a symbolic of religion, culture, spirit, grand nationalism of acehnese people, and that is landmark of Banda Aceh. Baiturrahman Grand Mosque has historical sites in the glorious era of Aceh Sultanate and has supervised to this day. This mosque has gone through various things, starting from the burning of the Dutch colonial tragedy in 1873 to the tsunami hit in the late 2004. Baiturrahman Grand Mosque was first built in the era of Aceh Sultanate. The roof of the mosque was made in accordance with the characteristic of mosques in Indonesia at that time. There are two historical versions of history of the construction. Some critics say this mosque was founded in 1292 AD by Sultan Alauddin Johan Mahmud Shah. Meanwhile, other sources said the mosque was founded by Sultan Iskandar Muda in 1612 AD. In its journey, this mosque was burned down by the Dutch during an attack at Kota Raja Banda Aceh on April 10, 1873. The collapse of mosque building triggered an outbreak of resistance from acehnese people. They struggled to defend the mosque until the blood is gone. During the battle, the Dutch lost their commanders, Major General Johann German de Love Colors, on April 14, 1873. The mosque building was rebuilt by the Dutch at the behest of General van der Heijden. The rebuilding of the mosque was part of an effort to diffuse the resistance of the acehnese towards the Dutch occupation. The progress of rebuilding Baiturrahman Grand Mosque took place in 1879 until 1881 AD. When the first stone was laid by Teku Qadi Malikul Adil, who became the first Imam, and was completed on 27 December 1881 during the reign of Muhammad Daud Shah, the last Sultan of Aceh. The new building architectures were created by D. Birch, who updated the Indian style. Many acehnese immediately refused to pray at the Baiturrahman because it was built by the Dutch, whom they were warring against. At that time, the mosque features only one domain and one minaret. The mosque was originally designed by the Dutch architect Jevin Burns. The design was subsequently updated by L. Pilwick, who also supervised the construction, work done by contractor Lai IC. The design chosen is Mughal Latifa style, characterized by grand domes and minarets. The unique black domes are constructed from hardwood shingles combined as steel. The interior is decorated with relief wall and pillars, marble staircase and floor from China, stained glass window from Belgium, well-decorated wooden doors and ornate bronze chandeliers. The buildings are from the Netherlands. The mosque underwent several alterations. The first occurred in 1936 when the efforts of the Governor General I.P.H. van Aikens carried out the construction of two domains on the right and the left side of the mosque. Furthermore, in 1958 until 1965, the mosque was expanded again. In the second expansion, two domains were added and to the tower on the west side or mihrab. These five domains represent the five elements in Pancasila. In 1992, construction was carried out with the addition of two domains and five towers. In addition, an extension of the mosque yards was carried out, so the total area of mosque is currently 16,070 square meters. When the earthquake and 21 meters high tsunami hit the coast of Aceh, especially Banda Aceh on December 26, 2004, this mosque was among the survivors. Despite demand in several parts of the mosque, post-tsunami renovation effort cost 20 billion rupiah. The funds come from international assistance, including the Saudi characteristic companies. Baiturrahman Grand Mosque, the main icon of Aceh province, nowadays looks so majestic, decorated with 12 giant umbrellas, 7 domes, 8 minarets, and 32 pillars and other infrastructures. It can resemble the Nabawi Mosque in Medina, Saudi Arabia. The giant umbrellas will be automatically controlled by an electronic system. This construction began on July 28, 2015 at Aceh Governor Zaini Abdullah period. This project was begun by the contractor PT Waskita Karya Persero Tbk with a project value of 458 billion rupiah. The existence of umbrella indeed adds the beauty of Baiturrahman Grand Mosque. Moreover, the courtyard of this mosque, with previously used corn block, has now been changed to marble with its coolness, and the mosque now to be able to accommodate up to 24,400 people or more than dogs. Furthermore, this mosque also provides parking location in the basement, and it can accommodate 254 cars and 347 motorbikes. And it also has best toilet in basement as well. It is so clean and comfortable. When we enter the complex of Baiturrahman Grand Mosque, we should to take off our sandal. Don't forget and don't afraid to lose our own sandal, because Baiturrahman Grand Mosque provide the place for it. However, there are many features of Baiturrahman Grand Mosque, including there's infrastructures, beauty, service, and convenience. So, Baiturrahman Grand Mosque is very recommended to visit both for worship and other activities. If we are there, we will feel feel safe and secure.